Hello everyone. The name of our team is DevCrafters, and the topic of our international grand challenge is environmental education and climate education. Basically, giving a brief about our solution, we had decided to make a website that would be in a more engaging way among the youngsters because there are several platforms where they are educating their youth, but not in a very engaging way. That's why our main goal was to environmental education fun and accessible and action oriented. So, we wanted our approach to be offline as well as in an online loop with real life echo tasks at each level. Because if we see environmental change is a physical thing, it's happening every day in real life. So it shouldn't be limited only on an online level that we are only educating our youth. We are forcing them to do some task that would actually put an impact on the environment. And the outcome would be engaging and personalized learning that builds climate literacy and active participation. In page of our website. And first, it will ask to sign in. So as you can see that the user can sign in two ways, either as a student or an organization. We'll discuss about this organization later on in detail, but basically, we want to expand it, expand our users because we don't want to limit the only to school students. We want each and every adult to use this website. But specifically, if a student is signing in, they can sign in this way, password, and it will log in. This is the quiz section of our part. As I said, we wanted to make education in a more engaging way. That's why we have introduced this. If we see on other platforms, we just see theory and theory, just explaining about the concepts of environment. How is it impacting? How is it leading to climate change? How is it leading to global warming? But if you see, no, we want our users to get educated and also assess at that time. That's why we have provided a list of topics like water conservation, air pollution, deforestation, and climate change. Suppose I go to climate change. So there will be first three levels like basic, apply, and solve. And so what is the greenhouse effect? We'll select one option. If and similarly other questions, and it will display the score at the top. Similarly, you can solve each and every other question from this quiz section and assess your marks for school going children so that instead of reading, they can actually test their understanding. The questions are colorful, interactive, and based on real environmental scenarios. As you can see, the list of topics over here. And our main goal was learning should not feel like a boring lecture, it should feel like a game. So, overall, our website is not just an information platform, but a small step towards building environmental awareness and responsible habits in young minds.
So, the next feature of our website is InfoHub. InfoHub is an interactive feature of our environmental education website that helps user to learn through simple question and answer interactions. So, here we can see user will select one of the option and environmental buddy will give its answer. It is built using React.js, which allows the questions, options, and responses to update instantly without refreshing the page. Users answer quick environmental questions, and based on their choices, the system provides personalized tips, awareness, messages, and eco-friendly suggestions. This makes learning more engaging, encourages users to reflect on their daily habits, and motivates them to adopt more sustainable practices in an easy and enjoyable way.
There is our task section, and we get the basic information from the candidate, which is doing the task. First of all, we get the name of candidate and where he or she from registering from a school or individual basis, that we can be already divided it into schools and organizations. Also, the tasks are divided into their from their age groups, that smaller ones do not can't do heavy tasks, and the task which actually help them to understand the environmental education basics and all. So we can divide the task that actually helps the user to understand it, and we add the analyze the task that user can easily do, as candidates are smaller ones or adults. After a login, as we see here is the small task for the users, and here are basically first 25 tasks, and here is the task bar, which shows that users progress, that how much task he or she has done. And here is a first task that we are, it is so simple, that plants a small tree. That small kids are interested to planting trees, and we basically analyze their interest and all, and then give them tasks that they can easily do it, and which will help them understand the nature actually. So we can also, we give the option that upload the actual their experiences and photos with that as we give them option to upload, we can see also their progress, that how they grown their trees. That it is also useful for our validation, that user actually or candidate actually doing his or her task, that we are certified him that in environmental educated candidate. So and after uploading it, he or she can do it as mark as done. And as a user completed its task get improve, and also it is difficulty level, we are not doing that much difficult, but partially they are get improve, and we do their task. Also, the task bar is get improving as the user completed his or her task. For the adults, we analyze the tasks which are actually helpful, that they are educating and they are improving their knowledge. So these are knowledge based, and also the environment related, that improves through their task. Environmental activities also get improved, that like they can do energy audits for their first task, that they can analyze what actually their environment is. And after improving their further task, that they can after observation they can do actual activities, that cleaning the surrounding and sharing those photos to us and all. And as we see here, that we can all the tasks done, they get certified for that actual they completed the task section. And as far as for the school candidates, we are divided into all of them as the schools, divided according to their schools. And as the school candidate can completed this task according to their progress, we awarded them as individually according to their schools as well.
The carbon footprint calculator is one of the feature of our website that helps users understand the impact of their daily activities on the environment. User enters the information such as their electricity usage, fuel usage, and distance traveled. The calculator then estimates the amount of carbon dioxide their actions produced, providing a personalized carbon footprint score. This feature helps users become aware of how their lifestyle affects the planet and encourages them to adopt greener habits like reducing energy consumption, using public transport, or minimizing waste. It makes environmental learning interactive, practical, and easy to understand. So we will improve this feature in future so that user can track its carbon emission and compare it with other users, and so he or she can track its carbon emission, and we will provide its graph to understand them better.
So, coming to the next page of our website, that is the environmental events. So, as I said earlier, that there while logging in, You can either log in as a student or as an organization. So, what are these organizations? So, if anyone is logging in as an organization, they will be either from a school or a college or from an NGO. Now, there are several events going on around us, but we don't actually know that they are happening. So that is because of the lack of awareness and lack of marketing of those NGOs and those environmental events. So this platform is also built for the organizers who are organizing events such as cleaning drives or eco-friendly e-waste collection, such that. So an organization can log in through this, and you can see in the event section that basically, as a user, if I am a user who want, as a volunteer, I want to participate in a specific event, I can see here. So total 5 events were conducted, and upcoming events that are there which are not yet conducted will be seen here. And firstly, you have to log in for participating in this. As you can see, this is the first event, Coastal Cleanup and Marine Awareness Drive. You can view about the details, where is it happening, how many volunteers do they require, who are the organizers. You can research about these organizers later on. These are basically the collaborators, and the basic idea behind creating this page was that it will provide a platform for the users to connect, share their eco friendly ideas. Basically, they can meet physically and share their ideas and collaborate. It will help. It will help in delivering verified announcement on environmental news, events, and campaigns. So, as I said, that a central hub for community will uh, hold these events for idea sharing, announcement board for updates on drives, and sustainable activities. It will highlight note and notification to ensure timely participation. It will basically be an impact on real world, and it will be engaging as well, because these are eco-conscious communities. It will encourage collective action through real-time event updates. It will strengthen awareness and motivate users to take part in real world initiatives. You can also filter here by the dates, and you can see my registrations and the past events that were conducted. In conclusion, Environmental Buddy is designed to make environmental learning simple and engaging. With features like the quiz, info hub, and the carbon footprint calculator, users can learn and reflect on their habits. Our events and the task section encourage real world participation and action. Overall, the website is not just for information, it motivates users to learn, get involved, and make small changes that create a bigger impact. Thank you for listening, and we hope our project inspires others to take care of the environment too.